You need to start your seeds off exactly when the packet states. Common misconceptions when it comes to growing your seeds. Okay, so on the back of the packet, there is like a timeline that will tell you when you can sow your seeds inside or outside, when you can plant your seedlings out, plants out, and usually as well, it will have a harvest period on there as well, when you can harvest. So between the planting out and harvesting. So it'll give you an idea of all of those. This is just a guide. Seeds can't actually tell the time of year. They don't have a calendar. They don't have a watch. They don't know what the time of year is. They work by soil temperature, day length as well. So these all factor in, but they can't actually tell when it's March, April, May. If the soil is too cold, the seeds won't germinate. If the soil is the right temperature or warmer, so like 7 to 10 degrees or above, thereabouts, they will germinate quite happily. If the soil is too cold or too damp, as I say, they won't germinate, or they'll just eventually over time, they'll just sort of die off, they'll rot off. So having this guide on the back that says you have to sow your seeds in February to be planted out in, say, April, to be harvested June, July, August, it's a very guide-ish kind of guide. So you can base it on the temperature that it should be. If you feel like the temperatures, if you're sowing outside, for instance, if your temperature's around 10 degrees, it's consistently around 7 to 10 degrees for a good couple of weeks, you know you're okay to be sowing seeds outside. There are some seeds, such as peas and beans, you can sow outside earlier. Corn even can put up with it a bit earlier, a bit colder, but peas and beans are definitely a bit more hardy, so that's fine. You can sow them a bit colder. But if it says February, don't worry, or March, for instance, because we're heading into March. Don't worry if you think, oh no, it's 2 days to March. I can't sow them yet. This is March. If you think it's, if you're sowing in the greenhouse, you're pretty much okay, like a week either side. If it's March, you can probably go the whole length of March and sow them in April if you really wanted to, although it would set your growing season back a bit. You can start them in middle of February if you've got a propagator that you work in the heat, or if you've got a windowsill propagator that you've got on a south-facing window. You could sow them middle of February and they'll be quite happy. Absolutely fine. If you're sowing outside, they might struggle a touch. If they're meant to be like middle of March, they might struggle a bit in February because it is still cold outside. Just saying. So yeah, it is a guide. You don't need to stick exactly to when it says on the packet. You should use your judgment a little bit. But if the outside world is cold, it's no good to plant outside. So if you'd like to extend your growing season, a heated propagator or a windowsill propagator work very well. So you can do that. Or put a plastic bag over a flagpole. That works as well.